Hello, here is your full body cardio and strength, everything, core, upper body, lower body, mini band workout. This workout we'll be doing supersets, so that's where we do 2 moves back to back in a Tabata format. So what's the Tabata format? 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 8, so it's 4 minutes of work, and we'll be alternating between those moves. And where those moves are unilateral, so using one side of the body, we'll alternate in each round. So we won't do right, left, we'll do right, and then left. Anyway, I'll cue you. Don't worry about remembering it. So I've got a range of bands here. You'll see for some of the moves later on, you might want a lighter band for just an increased range of motion, but just have them handy so you can swap in the rest if you think, oh, it's too heavy or it's too light. So we'll warm up, we'll cool down, it'll be about 30 minutes. There are 5 Tabata supersets to get through, so let's go. Let's start by warming up. So feet shoulder distance apart, try to raise your hands all the way up to the sky, come up onto your tiptoes, come down, take left wrist with right hand, come up and over to the body to the right, nice and long, come back to center, switch hands, up tiptoes, think up and over, shoulder blades coming down, coming back through center, onto those tiptoes, we'll do the other side, coming through, and with these moves, it's 20 seconds on, so I want you to just flap the arms back and forth. So I want you to think, 20 seconds isn't long, so really go for it in that 20 seconds. If you want to amp it up, if you want to add in jumps, go for it. Just think 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You can do it. Okay, here we go. Keep flapping the arms, keep the body nice and still, arms going back and forth, breathing, good, release. And we're just going to stand with feet, toes pointing out, heels pointing in. We're going to sink down, nice sumo squat, come up to standing, down, arms go up and around, in the socket. Think of your shoulders rotating in the socket as they go down, so you're not just sort of throwing your arms up. Try and get some intention going on. Down, sinking down, good, up, reach. Next time we're down, we're staying down, hands come on the knees. I want you to put right shoulder forwards, come up, left shoulder forwards, come up, repeat that motion. This always reminds me of well, they do it in the Jane Fonda video, I don't know if you know, but feels very retro. Keep going, and one more. Same there, plant the palms, just straighten the legs out, turn the toes forwards. We're just gonna sink down into a squat and stretch up. So sink the bum down into a squat and straighten out the knees. So opening up the backs of our legs. Good. Nice, relaxed shoulders to the top. One more, down. Plant the palms up to the top. Slowly roll up, really gently. Nice and easy. And I want just hands, so feet, shoulders about hip distance apart, hands behind the head. We're going to hinge forwards and come up. So good morning. So we're going to sink those hips to the back of the room. The knees will bend, but the back will stay nice and straight. Opening up the backs of our legs. Opening up our glutes, our hamstrings. Getting the core engaged nice and tight. Down. Coming back up. And one more. And just scooch to the back of your mat, hands come up, inhale, reach, exhale, sinking all the way down and crawl out to a high plank position. Right foot by outside right hand, stretch that right up to the sky, back of the room, twist it, come bring it back down, do the other side, left foot up by left hand, twist, up towards the sky, point the fingers to the back of the room, hand comes back down, we do the same thing, but this time, arm come up, think right elbow to right ankle, arm up, right elbow towards right ankle, plant the palm, we'll do the other side, left hand up to the sky, elbow to ankle, your knee can be down here, so don't worry if you're struggling, I can't stay off my knee, then just pop that knee on the ground. Hands come back into a nice high plank. Hands come up to the feet, nice and gently. Roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae, ever so slowly. Just gonna, bit of cardio. So think heel to bum, kick the heel towards the bum, and row back with your hands. Row back, row. Yeah, this is the row, isn't it? Like row back with your elbows, shoulder blades together, core's nice and tight. Breathing through the moves. Within each break, I'll give you a demo for the next 2 moves. And because we're doing them 4 times each move, you'll have plenty of time to get it. So maybe the first time round, just focus on the form and then amp it up for the next time. Keep going, 3, 2, 1. Keep the feet nice and wide. I'm going to sink into a squat. I'm going to turn the right hand, like throw a punch to the right, come back through center, punch to the left, through center. So finding a bit of speed here. And you can see I'm turning my knee in as I punch to open up the hips. So my knee's coming through center and I'm following my lower body with my upper body. So keep it moving, bouncing through center, through, punching through, core nice and tight. Add in your own sound effects. 3, 2, 1. Bum kicks again, so nice and wide. And then we'll do one more round of punching the side to side, like so. Get your dukes up. Breathing, pumping the arms, getting your bands, getting ready. Awesome Tabata workout. I love these workouts. Very effective, very quick. Well, quick as you want them to be, really. Elbows nice and high. 3, 2, 1. Feet nice and wide. Sink in. Punch, center, punch, center. Want those hips rotating. So you're coming up onto your toes. Bouncing through center. Relive all the sort of, I don't know if any of you played like those fighting games back in the day. Pressing all the buttons. Keep going. Free center. 3, 2, 1. And breathe. I'm going to demo the first 2 moves, so get some water and we're going to go. So I'm going to get my band ready. The first 2 moves, I'm also going to sip some water. Got the band around your wrists. So we're going to go sumo squat and then we're going to pull the band behind our back. So elbows down the back as we sumo squat, keeping the band where we are. Second move, lunge, open, that's our move. So reverse lunge, hold, open, close, and you're keeping resistance on the band the whole time. So here we go. Sumo, down, up, up. Keep resistance on the band. I tend to keep my fists clenched because it reminds me to add an extra intent. It sort of keeps them active arms into that sumo squat. Rest. Keep the band, keep the resistance. We're going to step back with our right foot to begin with. Here we go. Step back into the lunge. Raise the arms up. Pull. Down. Pull. So we're sort of just slowly coming up to standing. Teeny tiny tap. Pull. Keep moving. Lunging down. Pulling. Keeping resistance. Hold, pull, rest. So we're holding in that lunge, pulling open. I'm going to move it around because it's hurting my watch a little bit. Okay, getting ready. Here we go. Down, up. You can have your hands shooting up to the sky. Breathe in to go down, breathe out to come up. You're thinking, you're bringing that band behind your back, past the shoulders. You think like a sort of, I think you're doing a snowman, snow angel, not snowman, snow angel, and pulling your shoulder blades, your elbows down your back. Okay, we're gonna go left foot back, here we go. Hold, open. And I want you to think, when you stand up, it's just for a second. Ooh, find that balance. Keep a nice bend in that standing leg. Get resistance on the band the whole time. and rest. Okay, you know the moves. Adjust your shorts if needs be. Really important to keep that resistance. Here we go. Down, we pull. And it's tempting to let your body roll really far forward because you're putting your band behind your back. But try and think, you've still got your squat form sinking into your heels. Down, up, band, down, up, pull it, rest. Right foot back, ready. Set yourself up with the resistance. Ready, get the resistance. And here we go. Stepping back, open, come up. Back, open, coming up. So it's almost as if we're going back in sort of a, well it is, high lunge, like in yoga, but with that extra element of pulling that band. And rest. Okie dokie, let's keep it going. Setting up, feet nice and wide. Get that band on that wrist, on those wrists. Here we go. Pulling back, up. Keep resistance on the band the whole time. I want you to sink, really sink into that squat. Keep going. Down, up, down. Good. Rest. Woo. Right leg forward, left leg back. Get the resistance. Ready. Here we go. Down, open, coming up, just quickly coming up. So when you go down, really want you to think that left knee going towards the ground, keeping your tailbone tucked under you, nice straight back. Pull the band, rest, breathe. Okay, we ready? Get that band on, and oh, we're done. First Tabata over. Okay, so now the next two moves, keep the band where it is. You're gonna squat down, place the palms, step or jump out to plank, push up, step back up, raise the hands. I'll talk us through the first move and then you can pick up the pace. Then we're doing a lateral lunge, pulling open the band as you go. So right hand first, then we'll do the left. So get it around your wrists. Here we go. Squatting down. Place the palms. Step, jump back, push up on or off your knees. Stepping in or jumping in. Raise the hands. Straight back down. Want to stay low in that squat the whole time. This one goes quickly, so rest. This one goes quickly, so just think of getting those quality reps in. So here we go. Right hand goes out. We're pulling open with the left as we're lateral lunging. So here we go. Lunge, up, lunge. Good. Hold that resistance. Keep the arms nice and straight. This one's a burner. Think belly to thigh, chest is high. Rest. Wrists. Wrists. That's your cue. Get the band around your wrist. Here we go. Stay low in the squat the whole time. Squat down. Palms. Jump or hop back or step. Push up on or off your knees. Jump up. Stay low. Push up. Step or jump back. Whatever is your edge today. When you put your hand back down, I want you to be rest. I want you to keep the resistance when you put your hands down for those push-ups. Okay, feet nice and wide. Left arms out. Here we go. We pull up. Pull that band. Row those arms. Come on. Up. Keep it moving. Just wriggle my arms about a bit. Keep going. Full body burn, guys. Good. And we're on the ground. Well, we will be. So get the band. Keep it nice and taut in 3 seconds. Here we go. Squat. Palms. Jump. Push up. Then you jump back, staying low. Arms up. Down. Jump. Push up. Arms up. 6. Jump. Knees up or down? My knees are down. Jump. Woo. Other side. Last time round for these lunges. Then one, get the stuff off your mat. Here we go, sorry. Right arm's out, left arm pulls, that's left arm bends. I want you to think, keep that resistance. You're drawing that bow, the arrow back, you're drawing the arrow back, holding the bow firm as your lateral rest, as your lateral lunging. Woo. Okay, ready for those squats? Here we go, we squat. This, I think, is the last round. So try, if you were off your knees before, can you do some push-ups on, if you're on your knees before, can you do some push-ups off your knees? Can you jump back? If not, oh, rest. If not, it doesn't matter. This one goes quickly, so just think of getting those quality reps in. So here we go. Right hand goes out. We're pulling open with the left as we're lateral lunging. So here we go. Lunge, up, lunge. Good. Hold that resistance. Keep the arms nice and straight. This one's a burner. Think belly to thigh, chest is high. Okay, so we're gonna rest there. And now we're gonna go, take the band, and I'm gonna go in a slightly lighter band for some better range of motion. The band is like on our shins. We're doing squat pulses with the right foot popped. So we're gonna pulse, open, pulse, closed. Just gonna move that band. So I stood on it with both feet. And I'm gonna squat and then bring it up, knee to elbow. Okay, so here we go. Pop that right foot, squat, pulse, open. So I have got the band around, so I'm standing on it. So it's not on my ankles, sort of around my arches. Keep going, opening, closing, up. Okay, we're gonna squat down, right knee goes to right elbow. Ready in 3 seconds. It goes quick, don't worry, you've got plenty of time to catch the move. So squat down, knee to elbow, squat. Bring that band up to your elbow, bring that knee up. That's it, keep your hands nice and high. Good, rest. So keeping the right foot planted, I want to pop up onto your left toe. Get that resistance on that band. We're gonna squat, pulse, here we go. Pulsing squat, open out, pulsing squat. Hinge close, pulse, hinge open, pulse. Drive through this right leg, pulse. Softly, softly in that left toe. Close, open. Really stretch that band, guys. Rest. Left knee comes up, and we're sort of bending at the side, like those oblique, get the obliques involved. Here we go. Ready, squat, up, knee to elbow. Control that band on the way up and on the way down. Don't let drag your foot down. Control, down, up, rest. Right, we've done them once. You can readjust your band if you need to. Pop that right foot, shoulders back. Here we go. Pulse, open, pulse, resist. You can see I'm sort of pulling that band. You can feel it trying to pull my feet together, but I'm not gonna let it. 3, 2, woo. Coming up. Coming up next, hands up, shoulders back. We're gonna squat down, control knee to elbow, okay? Here we go. Squat, up, knee to elbow. Good. You can see why I went down to a lighter band so I can get my leg up nice and high. Inhale, exhale through that crunch. Inhale, rest. Right, left side. Set yourself up. Catch your breath as much as you can. Pop that toe, here we go. Pop, squat, pop that squat. Open, slide it round. How light can you stay on that left tiptoe? How low can you stay in this open? Woo! Come on, we got this. Rest. We just did all that work, plus possibly with a heavier band with the arms. These legs of ours have got this, okay? Here we go. We're squatting. Down. Knee to elbow. And you might find your balance is different on each side. So normal, because we use each side of our body differently. One side more than the other. And doing work like this is giving each side rest a chance to balance out. That's what we're working on. Stabilization, balance, coordination, rest. The whole shebang. Okay, next, we're coming down to the ground. So we're gonna keep the band on our feet, and we're gonna do mountain climbers, banded mountain climbers, and then we're going to be doing banded jacks. So mountain climbers will be knees in and out, jacks out, out, in, maintaining resistance on the band the whole time, okay? You can lose the band, okay, here we go. Lose the band if it's too much, and do it without. Keep going. Remember your modifications, hands up on a level if you're modifying. 4, 3, 2, 1, and little child's pose. So we're going to be going band for out, out, in. Here we go. You ready? Out, in. This is control. This one, try to keep your body as still as possible through this movement. If being on your wrists is too much, you can do this on your forearms, okay? Out, in. Rest. Give your arms a rest. Get the sweat off your face. 3 seconds. Got those mountain climbers. Here we go. Knee in, knee in, knee in, knee in. I'm inhaling every time I put my knee back, so I can exhale as I bring my knee in. And rest. Coming off the wrist. Sweat is flying. We've got one more superset after this. Here we go. Stepping out. Let's do it. Out, in. Remember, you can use a lighter band. You can get rid of the band altogether. I think 20 seconds, you can do this. Do this for 20 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Woo! I'm positively dripping here, guys. So sweaty on this one. Ready? Here we go. Mountain climbers. Slow and control. With these ones, we're thinking our core's nice and tight. You're pushing the ground away with your hands to get slight doming in your upper back. Keep it moving. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, rest. Rest for me. Roll the wrists. 5 seconds to rest. I know 10 seconds goes so fast, but so does 20, guys. So here we go. Out, in. Core is nice and tight. You can do this on your knees as well, and put the band on your thighs if you're modifying to go onto your knees, or rest, get rid of the band altogether, or just go up onto a level. And I keep saying this, but I just want to let you know that you have options. Okay, here we go. In and out. Woo. Keep going, ignore me while I reposition my band. Here we go, straight in. And you missed a couple of seconds. Keep moving. 8. Almost there. Only one more set to go. 2, 1, and rest. Roll those wrists. breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, here we go. And out, out, in, out, out, in. Core is nice and tight. We're going out, we're going in, okay? Keep moving. Reset if you need to. In, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. That is our 4th circuit done. 4th superset, 4th Tabata. I'm gonna get some water here. Stop sweating everywhere. So this time round, we're doing some pulses. So we're gonna have bands around the ankles, just above the ankles. We're gonna be going onto our fronts. And we're gonna lift your legs and pulse. So stretch it out as far as it can and pulse it. Then we're just gonna turn over onto our backs and we're gonna pulse it. So just pulsing on our fronts, pulsing on our backs. So here we go, on our fronts, stretch that band as wide as it can go. Raise the legs as high as they can, and I want you to pulse. And to pulse. Head can be down on the mat, you'll be looking up. Keep stretching that band, point those toes. Can you lift your glutes a bit higher? And coming onto our backs. Okay, options here. We could be here for modifying with our, actually let's all come here. Come onto your elbows. We're gonna, higher you are, lower you are, the more difficulty. But what I want is for you to stretch it out as far as it can stretch, and then just pulse. Point those toes, shoulder blades down the back, looking up to the sky. Tiny movement here. Come on. Oh, come back forwards, come back forwards, onto our bellies. Here we go. Lift those legs, pulse. Lift them a bit higher. Set up, push into the your pelvic bone, into the floor. Core's tight. Band as wide as you can go, and just tiny little movements in and out. Core is tight. Squeeze those glutes and down. Coming round. Holy moly. Here we go. Coming up onto our elbows. Here we, legs are forwards. Pull that band apart. Pulse it. Pulse it. Point those toes. Pulse it. Shoulder blades down the back. Pulse. Come on. Can you go lower? Can you pulse up and down? Woo! Add a little extra spice. This is it. Core is tight. And roll over to the front. With this time round, guys, we're gonna do this together. So push the pelvic bone into the floor. Look straight down. Spread the band. Lift the legs. Pulse. Pointing out. Can you stretch the band even more? Can you just isolate the movement? Zone. Find your zone. Keep pulsing. Pull the legs up a bit higher. Come on. And lower. Gently, gently come back round onto our backs. We're going to start high. We're just going to lower and pulse. Here we go. Band is open. How slow can you lower whilst you're pulsing this band? Find some control. Can you lower for 10? And can you raise those legs again? Pulse, and again, your knees can be bent here if you need to modify. Rest. You're like, you didn't tell us. Rest, guys, rest. Come onto your fronts. Let's do this, okay? Toes nice and wide. Point those toes, lift and pulse. Pulse. Pulse with all your might. Looking down, shoulder blades down the back. You can raise your hands up if you want more. Off, chest off the mat. Arms off the mat. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Come back down. And final leg lowers, guys. Ready? Are we ready? Okay, starting high, pulsing. Band is wide. Pulse as you lower. You know what's coming now. You know how low you can get your legs. You know your edge. Meet it. Can you stay low and pulse with me? Pulse, pulse, 2, 1, and lose the band. And as we're here, just let your legs, we'll come up to our hands, same where we are, let the legs lower to the left and then to the right. So sort of windscreen wiper, there we go, movement, left and right, breathing, good. Amazing work. I'm just going to slowly come up to seated position. We're going to roll around onto our hands and knees and just get the fingertips towards the body and then make little circles with your upper body round. Stretch out our wrists. We did lots of work on our wrists today. Good, turning them back round. We're going to cat-cow. So feet up, top of the feet planted on the ground. Inhale, looking forward, sinking the belly down. Tailbone goes up to the sky. Shoulder blades down the back. Exhale. Reverse that motion. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Push, push, push away from the ground. Inhale. Going forwards, looking up to the sky. Exhale, reverse. Pushing everything away. Amazing. So coming back up. We're just going to take right foot up to where the right hand was, coming up to a kneeling position. We're going to sink into that hip, nice and gently. So sinking into the left hip, shoulder blades back. Take the hands, interlace them behind the back, and just pull your fingers towards the back of your left thigh. And you can look up here if that feels okay. Exhaling, take the hands on either side of that right foot, staying nice and forwards over that leg. I just want to get your bum, hinge it back, straighten that right leg, come up onto the heel. Inhaling, looks forward, shoulder blades down, exhale, peel over that leg. And whilst you're peeling, think belly is going over to thigh. Over to thigh, belly's going to thigh whilst you're pulling your right hip into its socket. Don't worry so much about getting that right leg like locked, one little bend in that leg. Good, come on through. We'll do the other side, stepping back, left foot up, gently, come back up to standing, sink into that front, get into that right hip, which should feel really nice. You can interlace the hands behind the back again, and then straighten them down, pulling your shoulder blades down the back. Look up to the sky. Breathe. Hands again, go either side of the left foot. Straighten, nice and easy. I say straighten, but keep a slight bend in that left knee. Inhale, looks forward. Shoulder blades down the back. Exhale. Bend belly to thigh. You only have to go down as far as you feel a stretch, okay? Amazing. Rolling through. Just come onto your bum. Take the right foot, so sitting like we were, take the right foot over on top of the left knee and just push. Imagine you're pushing that right heel, right knee outwards. So nice glute stretch here. Keep the right foot nice and flexed. Find easy movement if that feels good. Ooh-ha. And then we'll swap to the other side. So coming forward, the closer you are to the foot that's on the ground, the more intense the stretch will be. So if you prefer doing a pigeon pose or lying down doing this, you can just lie down and get involved. Resting there, good. Coming back through, I'm gonna sit facing you. Take the right hand across the body, smear the left hand across and just sink into that right shoulder. Nice stretch for our arms. You can twirl the wrist here. We'll do the other side.